Today, I'm going to be doing a review on set number 75249, aka the Resistance Y-Wing. This set released in 2019 for a retail price of $70, but now, once sealed in the box, will cost you about $68. This set has 5 figures and 578 pieces. First up, we have Zori Bliss, which this figure released in one other set, that being the Resistance Y-Wing Microfighter. But this figure should have stayed exclusive to this set. But the figure has excellent printing on her torso, legs, and even a nice back print. And she has an excellent dual molded helmet. And if you're curious, she just has a plain black head. And for an accessory, she includes 2 flintlock pieces in gunmetal gray. Our second figure is the First Order Snowtrooper, which this figure is technically exclusive, but just because of his cape. This same figure without it also appeared in like 3 other sets. But it is a very good figure with some very detailed printing on his torso and legs. And he has a decent back print. And under his helmet, he just has a regular angry clone head. And for an accessory, he includes a blaster. We also have an exclusive Poe Dameron, which this is a great figure with excellent printing on his torso and legs, and a pretty detailed back print. And if you're curious, this is the second face, and the figure does include a very nice satchel. And we also have an exclusive teal astromech droid, named K3R1. I personally do really like this astromech droid, especially his color scheme, but this figure does have some pretty nice printing on his torso and head, and a bit of printing on the back of his head. But sadly, this was before astromech droids had back printing. And our last figure is D.O., which this character isn't really too exciting. He did appear in 3 other sets, but he does have some pretty detailed printing on his head and the side of his wheel, and also some printing on his other side. Now for the actual build. Overall, it is a pretty good Y-Wing, but it is not the best. The best Y-Wing is definitely the Rogue One Y-Wing. But this is a pretty decent model with a little turret on the top, which can move back and forth. And you can try to spin it around, but it can kind of pop off pretty easily. Now for the cockpit. The printing on the actual piece isn't the best, because LEGO has an issue with printing white on these types of clear pieces, just because it doesn't really match. And the same thing happened for the Solo Millennium Falcon. But there are some very nice red stickers on both sides. And to fit the figure in, it's pretty simple. You just open it up, and they have a pretty nice control panel. And you can just put your Zori Bliss in there, just like that, and you can close it up. And there is also some nice blasters in the front. And right here, that is a spot so that you can put the astromech droid, just like that, which is pretty nice. And on the top, there is some very nice greebling, and there is, of course, the spring-loaded shooter. And these, all you do is you just push down, and then they fire, and there is another one on the other side. And the engines are pretty nice. There is a sticker right there, and obviously the gap in the empty area. We have a little pink piece, and another one at the end. And in universe, the Y-Wing is known for being a bomber, and this set does have a bomb dropping feature. So for the actual feature, there is just a little knob on the back. So all you do is you twist it, and then the bombs drop out. And there are 3 of them in total. And the actual bombs just have a very simple feature. And like I said, there are 3 of them. And to load them in, all you do is you just drop one, and then just drop another, and then kind of spin it a bit, and then they should drop in. But the last one, you can't really have it fully drop in, so it's kind of just sitting there. Or you can just use the last one as an extra. Another nice thing about the set is there is some landing gear, which does fold up pretty easily. And if you want to actually fly the ship around, you have 2 options. You can either hold from a back, which is probably the best, or you could hold right here from the bottom. But an issue I have is with the engines, they do kind of sag down a bit. Here is a bit of a better look. And I do also wish that there was a spot to store Zorblist's blasters. I mean, technically, if you wanted, you could put them right there on those clips, but they're not. It's not really intentional. And the underside of the ship isn't very detailed. And the way that the feature works is that it spins these, and then they just fall out. Overall, this is a pretty decent set, but it is not the best Y-Wing. The best one, like I said, is the one from Rogue One. But if you want a Y-Wing, this isn't a bad option. And luckily, if you want to buy one new, see in the box, it's still going to be around the retail value that it went for. Overall, I would give this set about a 7 out of 10. Just because I don't really have any major complaints, except the windshield. That is a big issue. But overall, decent set. So, see ya.